Greetings from Behind the Gates, a Survivor IU podcast. My name is Caleb, and I will be your host for the season. Each week, we will take a dive into the previous episode. We'll talk with the tribe member who was voted out, and we'll try to gain some insight into the game that swept across this campus right here in Bloomington last fall. This is Behind the Gates, Survivor IU Season 1, Dunn Meadow.
I'm not super duper competitive, really just here to kind of start shit and have a good time.
In the end, only one will remain to claim the title of sole survivor.
First vote, Seth.
15 hours,
Veronica.
17 people,
Veronica.
one survivor.
Second player voted out of Survivor Dunn Meadow. Veronica, the tribe has spoken.
Good day. Today, I am talking with Veronica from the Mago tribe on Survivor IU Dunn Meadow. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you.
So before we get into your experience on Survivor, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, your hometown, what you're studying at IU?
Yeah, so my name's Veronica, of course. I'm from Gas City, Indiana. It's a really small town. And I'm studying journalism. I'm also in a sorority here at IU. So yeah.
Excellent. Which one?
I'm in Sigma Kappa. So yeah, I love it.
Got to give them the shout out. So I hate to
Always.
start out at 100 miles an hour, but there's an elephant in the room we have to address. You are an admitted Survivor neophyte.
If I'm being honest, I've only seen 3 episodes of Survivor ever. And my whole team is not like that, and they are super fans.
While I was watching, I didn't think it would handicap you at all. If anything, I actually thought it could work to your advantage, but...
And Veronica forgets to grab the bag. That's going to cost her team some time.
On the very first challenge, you forgot to pick up the puzzle pieces. Take me back to episode 1. What was going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to say for the people watching, I know you're like, why didn't you pick up the bag? Guys, I asked multiple times my teammates what I was supposed to do, and I wasn't getting a clear answer, and I'm not trying to be that person, but I just felt immediately a strong disconnect from my team. I also thought not knowing a lot about Survivor or not seeing a lot of episodes would actually get me far, because that's one thing about me is I'm loyal, and I thought I would, get farther, but I didn't know I was supposed to pick up the bag, and if that's the way I had to go, then unfortunately I do understand.
So that wasn't the way you went, and Mago came back and you won the first immunity challenge. I bet you were relieved that it didn't hurt the team. You could put this behind you, right?
I was, but I knew it was short relief. I felt like there was a minor target on my back from some of my teammates. I feel like if you watch the episode, you would know that I'm very talkative, and I was really doing well at getting to know everyone individually on my team. But some people just weren't very open to that, and I felt as if there was a reason why, and if it would be possibly because I'd be the next to go.
So not only are you approaching the game with a lack of Survivor knowledge, it seems like your entire team, they were all legitimate Survivor superfans.
Totally. That's why I asked that question, because I knew immediately there was a disconnect, and I don't think there was any hiding it. They were super fans, and they knew I wasn't. So yeah, I completely agree.
So I was going to ask if they ever learned that you really were a novice, because you feigned it. You knew enough to make yourself seem smart, but they did find out.
I think so. You can kind of see right through me. I'm not, I guess I'm not the best liar, but that's okay.
Let's talk about idol hunting. Help us understand a little bit more about what you guys decided as a tribe.
After we lost the second challenge, we all made it very aware that we were gonna go look for an idol. There was no hiding it. And also it's very hide to hard that you're looking for an idol. But
Pretty
yeah,
wide
it
open
was
there on Dunn Meadow.
it very much so. So we were pretty open about that. Yeah.
So how long were you guys hunting? Was it
Probably not very long, probably about 10 minutes.
okay?
Personally, I
Yeah.
did not get lucky, but I think some other people on my team might have. They were really in the wilderness. I was not. I kind of accepted my defeat at that point.
Have you not watched episode 2?
I have not watched episode 2.
Spoiler alert, someone did find an idol.
Was Jack? Yes, I knew it.
On this week's immunity challenge, was it your choice to sit, or was that a decision that was made for you?
It was after talking with everyone in this challenge was from our understanding, we thought it was going to be more so math based when we heard formula, but once you watch the episode, you realize it's more about memorization. I'm a journalism major. I'm very much not math positive, and everyone else on my team is very smart in that aspect. So we all I would say it was a mutual decision for me to sit out. And honestly, in my head, there was no doubt that we were going to lose that challenge. But
Oh,
yeah,
do you think if you were playing with the knowing that 50% of it was memorization, do you think you could have helped your team and maybe you wouldn't have lost?
totally. I remember everything. That's actually probably one of my best qualities. But yeah, I do regret not participating after. Not saying that you should, but I think if you think critically, you can figure out what went wrong and why and who was the problem.
So heading into tribal from the edit, I kept hearing Seth's name being thrown out there, and your name kept being popped up as part of an alliance of 2 or 3 or 4 people that were going to vote Seth out. Take me through what happened there, and how did plans change from Seth being the one voted out to your name being written down?
Well, when I was sitting out with Maria, she immediately told me she had a great vibe from me. And I knew maybe not to trust her, but she's got that such trustworthy look to her. It's Maria, she looks as innocent as ever. So I was like, okay, then who do you not like? Because like I said, I'm a loyal girl. I'll follow anyone till the end. And she said Seth. And I was like, all right. She's like, I'm going to tell everyone I don't like Seth. And at the time, Maria was very well liked from our team. Because she's got that innocent vibe to her. But I definitely knew that maybe some other people on the team wouldn't be okay with voting Seth out because he's a very good player. He's very useful. But also in my head, I think that's exactly why you would vote him out so early on. But so I'm not exactly sure how it went from me to Seth, but looking back, it definitely makes sense. And I saw it coming in a way.
Do you think if you knew a little bit more about Survivor as a game and the alliances and the voting out, do you think that maybe that would have changed a little bit of how you played and maybe you would have lasted longer?
I want to say yes, but at the end of the day, I'm me. And that is where I think my demise was. I just have to be myself. I think I could have prepared better. It was filmed on a Saturday at 6 a.m. and I was up very late that night. I think that might have been where I went wrong as well. But I think some more Survivor knowledge wouldn't have hurt.
I couldn't exactly tell who asked about Mark Cuban and how did that even come up?
I can't exactly remember how Mark came up, but I think we were talking about my job. I work for event services, so I do see a lot of IU alumnus. He's someone I just adore. Mark, if you're watching, which I know you are, I love you. I'm going to be on Shark Tank someday.
If you could go on Shark Tank and pitch something to Mark Cuban, what would it be?
I would make something. Okay, this is a problem I have a lot. When you get a hoodie string and it comes out of your hoodie, or a string that comes out of your sweatpants and you have to do the thing with the clothespin.
Yeah.
I would make like something official, because there needs to be something there.
Well, when you
Hopefully Mark
invent
likes
that,
it.
I have a hoodie right over there that is missing the string, and it annoys the heck out of me. I have the string and I have the hoodie, but never the two will ever be married again.
Mark, invest. He's watching.
Final question. Orange beanie, dope or nope?
Oh, I love it. It is dope.
Veronica, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and thanks for playing and being a part of our lives with Survivor IU. And I wish you the absolute best with your studies at Indiana.
Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you.
Say I didn't feel it coming. I kind of figured I was getting blindsided. Didn't really know how else to play that out. Kind of immediately I felt like an outcast because, well, I mean, I've never seen Survivor and my group is really knowledgeable. You know, you can't take it personal, and maybe it's just because I'm the hottest.